It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about each and every one of the 5 new EVOs coming to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM today. Now, obviously, guys, the EVOs are going to be overshadowed by this majestic Kareem collection, as well as the Thanksgiving event. I mean, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way around it. There's a lot of great content today. So I feel like these EVOs are going to be somewhat slept on. Now, briefly, let's talk about it. Jarred Vanderbilt is going to get an EVO to a diamond, which he should be literally Zeus at that diamond tier. Caris LeVert's EVO should be pretty good. And Bennedict Mathurin, Wendell Carter Jr., Josh Okogie, they all get their second EVO. So, I mean, I'm coming into this thinking we should see some good EVOs. And yeah, remember, these cards are all 14,000 MT. Josh Okogie up first. Now, when you look at Josh Okogie's second EVO, the 3-ball goes up. As far as shooting badges, gets slippery off-ball, claymore, catch and shoot. Playmaking badges gets a ton more, and even finishing-wise becomes a lot better as well. Now, this is how you got to look at Josh Okogie. He's only 6'5", but he does have that Devin Booker dribble style. Defensively, going to be pretty stout. I just think he's still too undersized at that shooting guard position for me to hype him up any more than this. I mean, I don't hate Josh Okogie. I think Josh Okogie is fine. But when it comes down to it, I just think there are other shooting guards that are just a little bit taller that are going to be a little bit better. And a lot of it has to do with that Josh Okogie base. I'm just not the biggest fan of that Josh Okogie base on normal timing. I just don't think I can be a big fan of it, especially, you know, considering I've used it. And it's fine, it's easy to green, it's just not necessarily super quick. Jarred Vanderbilt up next gets his 4th EVO, this one to a diamond. Now, just look at the Hall of Fame badges alone. Now you're looking at a Jarred Vanderbilt with 7 Hall of Fame badges. 7 Hall of Famers, including Challenger and Off-Ball Pass. Now, they still didn't give him clamps, which in my opinion, I'm personally pretty mad at. Like, why are we not giving Jarred Vanderbilt clamps? I don't know. Now, let's look at what else does go up. Free throw goes up 9 from his other EVO. 3-ball goes up 1. Midi goes up 2. As far as his vertical, again, that's a big upgrade. Defensively, his steal goes up. That helps. Draw foul rating goes up. Driving layup goes up a little bit. Post hook, post fade. Speed of ball, ball handle, passing accuracy. Those things all do get a little bit better. So, I mean, is this EVO huge? I would say no. I mean, Hall of Fame badges like the Challenger, Off-Ball Pets, those are good badges. I just wish they would have given him clamps. Jarred Vanderbilt is still at the diamond tier going to be elite because you're looking at the 83 3-ball. Obviously, I mean, as far as complete players, it doesn't get much better than this. Sadly, I was hoping for more. And I know that might seem crazy to say, but I was hoping, you know, he would get the Hall of Fame clamps, hoping shooting-wise, even quick first step, he would be a little bit better. I can't sit here and slander him. Still, for 14,000 MT, he is your best value card in the game. Now, you do have to EVO him, which, again, it's going to take quite a bit of time, especially considering the last EVO is 52 rebounds, 6 steals, 5 blocks, and 11 three-pointers. That is going to take you guys a while to do. But just know, Jarred Vanderbilt becomes one of the best power forwards in the entire game, and probably the best budget baller we have seen. Bennedict Mathurin gets to an Ami. Okay, I didn't even know, okay, you were already a Ruby. Then they upgraded you to an Ami. First thing I see, 3-ball does go to that 86. Speed, acceleration, vertical all go up as well. Defensively, doesn't get much better. I mean, defenses basically stay the same. Now, Deadeye Midi Magician does get, you know, a few playmaking badges as well. I don't know about Bennedict Mathurin. I feel like his player model is fine. I feel like he's going to knock down shots. His release is good. To me, it just comes down to I wish he was better defensively. Because he's 6'5". He has the frame to be good defensively. It's just, you're 6'5". You don't do anything at an elite level either. Like, yes, you shoot the ball well. You play make well. Your defense is okay. But there's nothing you do at an elite level. I still think for 14,000 MT, he's tough to beat. I think that's my firm opinion on Bennedict Mathurin. Now, as far as his EVO, it's not super difficult. You do got to get some steals here in the middle that aren't going to be that fun. But for what he is going to be really solid at that amethyst tier. Did y'all see that Pacers-Hawks game last night? That was absolutely ridiculous. Glad the Pacers won because Bennedict Mathurin is a pretty solid EVO. Wendell Carter Jr. up next. The Magic have been hooping, and this is the EVO he needed. Badge-wise, you guys see the finishing badges alone. are pretty solid. Chase down artist, a rebound chaser now to silver. The big thing for me is his speed gets better. His block steal get better. His vertical strength goes up. Post moves get better. I don't really care about. But his speed needed an improvement. I've talked about Wendell Carter. If he gets an improvement, being a guy you could run if you are no money spent. And now the speed goes up. Interior goes up. And I think at the power forward position, you can make the case for Wendell Carter Jr. Do I think he's the best card in the game? No. Do I think he's a card, you know, I would pick up for my no money spent? Not yet. But I don't hate Wendell Carter Jr. I think the card is fine, especially when you consider everything he does on the court. Now, if you really like working in the post, I mean, sure, he might be good for you. I need him to knock down shots, play good defense. And for me, he's fine at that. I just don't think he's elite at either of those things. He's fine. For a second Evo, I don't think you can ask too much more out of Wendell Carter Jr. He's just a mid big. And even like when you want to compare him to somebody, Naz Reid could get another Evo here soon. But I think that's it's a decent comparison, right? They're both going to be relatively the same. Wendell's going to work better in the post. Naz is probably the better overall option. But again, at the power forward position, they can just both hold it down. Caris LeVert, last Evo today, but certainly not least. I've said all along he needs defense, and look at this defensive upgrade. I've said it since day one. If Caris LeVert gets some defense, he is going to be so good. And he got some defense. Still not a ton of defense. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, it's pretty mid overall. But you can compete with a 75 interior, 79 perimeter. You know, his lateral quickness is fine as well. Like, you get a 79. You can compete with those things. And shooting wise, I mean, he gets a lot better. I like the Caris LeVert base. Always have, always will. Now, side by side, do I think he's better than Bennedict Mathurin? Let's talk about it. I don't know. I'm really kind of liking this Benedict Mathurin Evo to an Ami, especially compared to Caris LeVert as a Ruby. It's not really fair to compare them. I do think Benedict Mathurin's better, but for Caris LeVert at that Ruby tier, he is not bad either. I think these NBA Tournament Battles collection, this set, has been a massive step in the right direction for 2K, right? We're getting some budget cards. A lot of these cards are really solid. I think it just comes down to who you want to run. Benedict Mathurin, Caris LeVert, Josh Okogie, they can all play at that shooting guard position. I think Benedict Mathurin's the best, Caris LeVert's the second best, and then Josh Okogie would be the third best in this set alone that we got today. But none of those cards are like absolutely elite, but all of them can hold it down. Even for me, right? I'm a Timberwolves fan. I would like to use Naz Reid. So maybe if the Timberwolves win on Friday versus the Kings and Naz Reid does get another Evo, maybe that's something that, oh yeah, let's go. I can now run Naz again and make use of him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, use cards you want to use cards that you personally are going to have fun with. These Evos, they've done something, and go get Jarred Vanderbilt, because this card is just so ridiculously good. It's crazy. If you look, I like the card as an emerald. I did. When this emerald came out, I liked him. And to look at where he's at as a diamond compared to that, 442 total attributes, it's crazy to see how much better Jarred Vanderbilt truly has gotten. And I get post moves don't really matter, but he's gotten a 3-ball upgrade, speeds went way up, defenses went way up. He has gotten so much better from start to finish, and 2K has done something really positive with these Evos. That's gonna wrap it up for my video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.